It's Valerie's Virtual Time!
Hello everyone. So today we're going to do something a little bit more complicated. We're going to put the tabs. So if you saw the last video, if I open up this and open up this, it doesn't have anything and they're all cramped on one page. We want to make sure that we can switch between different tabs, like the browser up here, the different tabs, basically like browser tabs, except in a website. So let's start. So the first thing that we're gonna do is I'm gonna go over here, enter in a couple of times, tab like that, make sure it's all lined up like that, and we're gonna start off with div class tab. We will have to change the other ones later to make it fit with the tab, because now it says wrapper, but we have to change it to tab after we're done with this part. And actually we're gonna move this over here, H1 class, title. I believe that's how it works. Now we're going to enter again. Now we're going to do a button class, because remember these are buttons. We can't just say tab. Now we're going to do tab links, because they're tabs and not ordinary buttons. On click. Now I had to modify this part a little bit, because again, this is my first time doing a project by mashing different tutorials together rather than following a single tutorial, so I had to figure this part out by myself. But this part is open calculator, parentheses, event, rectangle. Now I believe this is, no, that's not it. Anyways, ID. Another thing I almost forgot. There we go. ID equals default open. And now it ends here. Rectangle. Now this is whatever you want to name it, but I have to name it rectangle square because that's the name, right? Right? I believe this is going to be button. There we go. Okay, now that's just one of them. We're going to do all three. So again, this is the button class. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to, paste it right here. And I'm going to change this one to triangle. This one's going to be changed to triangle. Make sure I didn't press anything weird. Okay, I have no idea what just happened. Oh, turns out I just deleted that entire chunk. Okay. Triangle. Now this is what it's supposed to look like. Okay. Now we're gonna paste it again. This one's gonna be the circle. Last circle. Circle. I believe that's how it's supposed to work. So now I'm gonna save and I'm gonna check the results. You always want to check your results. Now we have three nice little tabs that literally do absolutely nothing because we haven't linked them yet. Perfect. Okay, next step. Here we go. So I believe the next step is we're going to change this wrapper to tab content. Because wrapper's just without the tab. Again, I had to mash several of these tutorials together. Now there should be no changes. If there is changes, I believe that's not how it's supposed to work. Yep, no changes. Okay, perfect. I don't know why I'm saying perfect. Okay, now we're gonna go to our JavaScript because the next part is in JavaScript. Because JavaScript's always the part where everything gets complicated. Now what we want to do here is I'm actually going to make myself a little note. This is the area calculator. Do not touch, because if something goes wrong, I have to suspect like the new parts that I added. I can't just suspect the ones that already work, so yeah. And now we're going to say this is the newest part. The tabs. This part will most likely have error though. Okay, now what we're gonna do is function, I think open calculator like that. And nope, I was wrong. I was super wrong. I was super duper wrong. Like that. EVT and shape name. There we go. Okay, and oopsie, this is supposed to be an A, and this is supposed to be a lowercase. Okay, now we have to declare all variables. Basically what these comments, if you're new to the channel and are you new to coding, then basically what comments do is they tell the computer to ignore that. So whatever I type in here, oops, if I type it like this, the computer will be like, oh my gosh, what is this? I don't know what it means. And it'll panic and it'll crash. Which is why we have these, so we can put human speech and telling the computer to ignore it. So var I, okay, tab content and tab links. There we go. Now we have to get comment get all elements with ID tab content and hide them. And not ID, actually this is class. Basically what it tells us that, like, again, this is ignoring the computer, but if you don't understand what this comment is saying, basically it's saying, okay, what are all the elements in HTML here with the class tab link, tab content. Like for example here, gonna be exactly right here. And now we're gonna hide them because we don't need to see them, right? So here we go, let's start. Oops. Tab content equals documents.get elements by class name, I believe that's what it is, tab content. And finally a little boopsie right here. Now this is kind of complicated. For I equals 0, semicolon, I less than tab content length. Sorry, tab content dot length and I plus plus. There we go. And never mind, this is supposed to be that. And tab content I dot style dot display equals none. Sad. Okay, now we're gonna add another one here. Another comment. Get all. Oh, by the way, this is all of this is inside this. So if they're not inside, make sure to indent them so the computer won't get super confused. Get all elements with class tab links and remove the class active. I believe that's what it is, right? Oops. What am I doing? Okay. Okay, tab links equals document.get elements by class name, like that, and tab links. What am I typing? Like that. And I'm just gonna copy this part because it's basically the same thing, minus the fact that this is content and this is gonna be replaced by links. Like that. Tab links length I++. Make sure to add that. Okay, tab links I equals, tab links I dot class name equal, and again, this is supposed to be capital. Yes. Tab links I dot class name supposed to be capital, replace active, comma, blank. There we go. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're gonna put the part where show the current tab and add an active. What is happening? Active class to the button that opened the tabs. No. There we go. Document.get element by ID. Now this is weird. It's gonna be shape name. Is it a dot? 1 second. Dot style dot display equals block. What am I typing? Block. There we go. There we go. So EVT dot current target dot class name equals, actually never mind, plus equals active. There we go. Okay, now you want to be careful here because this is where you get out of the main bracket. The main bracket is this one, remember? So this one is get the element with ID default open, and click on it. Whoa! Document.get element by ID default open dot click. There we go. And there's no semicolon here. Okay, we're gonna save. We're gonna open up this guy and see if our boutons work. No, they do not. Okay, something's wrong. Let's go back here. Okay, we found one mistake. This one not being in quotation marks. We found another mistake. Well, I'm finding plenty of mistakes here. This not being in quotation marks. Okay, apart from those two mistakes, I do not see anything else that is wrong, so let's see. Aha! Those two were the one that were causing all the trouble. Okay, yeah, even the smallest mistakes can like ruin your entire thing. Make sure it works. Okay, perfect. Well, that was fun. The next video, we're gonna finally start on the CSS. Because CSS is always saved for last, because it is the most fun. I will see you guys in the next video. Also, be sure to check the description for my fundraiser that I'm having at my school. Be sure to check that out, okay? I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!